Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mule channel, and I'm going to do a review of the January 2020 comic book sales report from COMICHRON. I just saw this, so thought I'd make a video. So like monthly, they release the sales for the top 500 books for each month, and COMICHRON has numbers going back like 25 years, so they got a lot of numbers. Sales in units. Top 300 comics sold 5.8 million copies, minus 10% to the same month the previous year, minus 15% to the same month 5 years earlier, plus 3% to the same month 10 years, plus 16% for the same month 15 years, because there's a lot more books, you know. Plus 4% to the same month 20 years ago. So basically, they're 15% less than the same month 5 years ago, which tells you, which is 2015. And I've got several books from 2015. That was a great year for comics. That was before the politics, before the SJW-ness. And look at the numbers, 15% more units were sold at that time. Top 500 comics sold 6.26 million copies. All comics sold by Diamond 6.44 million copies, minus 9% year over year. Again, this is majority of the comic book shops are in the United States, which has the best economy on earth, with people who have the most disposable income on earth, with comic book movies being the most popular movies on earth, and the comic book industry in units is down 10% year over year. That's not good. If you look at dollar values, minus 6% on dollar values, with increasing prices every year, with like new number ones that are $4.99 because they add 2 pages. Like, they just keep raising the prices. Minus 7% to the same month 5 years ago. Of course, these numbers are high because the comic book price has gone up a lot in the last 10 years. So, all comics sold by Diamond, minus 7% to the previous year. And those numbers aren't even accurate because comic book shops are getting free comics. Like, I was at a comic book shop, I think it was last week, where I did a video about a Conan book, Battle for the Serpent Crown, I think that's called, by Saladin Ahmed. And they sent 50 free copies to this one comic book shop. 50 free copies. They didn't buy them. They didn't spend any money on them. That's just, like, that inflates these numbers. Like, Wonder Woman 750, 167,000 copies. Really? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Because look how the top 2 books are 50, 50, almost over 60,000 more than number 3. And number 3, Star Wars number 1, I've seen huge stacks of that book at both comic book shops I go to. What they do is, for these number 1s, is they absolutely overship them. And same with these anniversary issues like 750, 1000. They dramatically overship them. They give you free copies. The comic book shop buys 10 and they'll send them 20, just to inflate these numbers, just to get these books out there. Even if they sell for $1, I mean, it's like, Marvel is doing the flood the shelves, where they just flood the shelves, literally. They come up with all these number 1s that they don't need to do because they can have for the $4.99 price point. That's the only reason. And then they overship them and they say, "Oh, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever," and all the comic book collectors have to buy it, and then that's how they get these numbers. They absolutely overfill the stands so that the indie comics get pushed away. like IDW, Image, Dark Horse, Boom. Sorry, Boom. They just get pushed away, right? Because we have to have all this shelving for Marvel, and then they also push away DC, which is interesting. So X-Men 4, 93,000. X-Men 5, 80,000. So issue over issue dropped 13,000 in the same month. Ha! That's not very good. They're released 4 weeks after each other. 13,000 drop. You know, if X-Men 4 was so good, there wouldn't be a drop like this. Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 66,000. Batman 86 with, I think that was the first issue or second issue with James Tynion, the fourth. 61,000. That's not bad, but I expect that number to keep going up. That number's going to go up. It's so sad. Amazing Spider-Man, 57,000. So sad. that used to be like the top book that Marvel had, and now it's at 57,000. That's so sad. Star #1. This is your typical overship book. #1 from Marvel that no one's ever heard of. Star. No. Batman 87. So again, 86 and 87. There's a 5,000 dip. Again, that's not good. You want to keep going up. You don't want to go down. You know, you read a great issue. Batman 86 is a great issue. You want people to buy the other one. You know, the next one. Iron Man #1, 2020. Don't care. No one cares. Marvel's X. You know, I got that for $2 in the variant bin. Like, $2 Canadian. No one cares. A lot of these books, like, no one really cares. Venom, I think Venom used to be in like the 70,000 range. Now it's going down. Every issue it seems to be going down. It's interesting. Again, we have New Mutants 5, 50,000. New Mutants 6, 46,000. All the numbers keep going down. Excalibur 5, 48,000. Excalibur 6, 45,000. All the books keep going down. Justice League, 44,000. Justice League, 29th in units. Like, that should be like top 10. Again, #1s that are like inflated. Ravencroft, Venom, The End. Superman at 32. That's not very good. So what? Number 50 is Green Lantern Black Stars, #3. I really like Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. That's a really good issue if you want something fresh from Spider-Man. Detective Comics is all the way down at 33,000. Yeah, people have jumped off board. This is really good from Boom. Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 29,500. That's good. Anytime you see like indie books in the top, around the top 50, that's usually good. Or like top 60, 70. Undiscovered Country. Oh, I need to find that one. I got number 1 and 2, and #1 was like a third printing. Like, this must be a really popular series, and the first and second issues were really good, so I want to find that one. I read this Black Cat. It's pretty good. Black Cat series is pretty good. I read Shazam. That one's pretty good. But what they say is, like Ethan Van Sciver said that at 40,000, that's like for Marvel and DC, that's like the bonus or the royalties number. So if you're at 40,000 or above, you're probably gonna get royalties on when it's made into a trade paperback. Sorry, or yeah, just like future copies sold. So that's good if you're in that range. As we go down, we start seeing the bad books. Look at this. Amazing Spider-Man Daily Bugle. A Spider-Man #1. 23,000. Tarot. Marvel #1. 23,000. This is what happens when they don't push books. When they don't give you free copies. When they don't have all these variants and stuff. You end up at the bottom, which is why they do it. Look, a Star Wars book. Star Wars Rise, Kylo Ren, 23,000. Ah, that's so bad. Conan the Barbarian, 23,000. There's about like 1,800 comic book shops, so if they order 10 of something, it would do 18,000. So just as a reference. Then we got some IDW 101. I got that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 101. That's a really good one. 20,000. Marvel's Black Cat Strikes. I think that's the one about the video game. 19,000. That's not good. Atlantis Attacks, 19,000. I saw that in the $2 bin. $2 Canadian bin. Okay. That's like, what, $1 American? No one cares. You know, a lot of these books, no one really cares. Morbius, I'm shocked at this number. Shocked. Morbius. #3, 18,000. That should be at like 30,000. It's a good book. But the writer, people don't like this writer, Rita Ayala. People don't like her. Him, her, whatever her pronouns are. That should be a lot higher. Amazing Mary Jane is the 100th best-selling units. That book shouldn't even exist. A lot of these books shouldn't exist from Marvel. Like, if you're down this low in Marvel, you probably shouldn't exist. Ghost Spider. I don't know why it exists. Justice League Odyssey, 17,000. Oh, that was a really good series. I have number 1 to 12 in paperback. I'm gonna get the next book that comes out. So 17,000. DC, that's same with Batman and the Outsiders. I got number 10. Came out this month. And it's good. It's a good series, and it's all the way down 113th best units. I'm surprised by this one, John Constantine. I haven't heard much about that one. Spider-Ham. That was a good book. I like that one. Jessica Jones, #1, 15,000. Seen that in the $2 bin. Catwoman. Oh, that's so bad. 15,000 for Catwoman. She's falling that low. Maybe they gotta wrap that one up. Hawkman. God, Hawkman series is really good. 14,000. That's so bad. Like, nothing DC should be below 20,000. Really, nothing, unless it's let's find a DC book that, like this one, Jimmy Olsen. Maybe that one can be under 20,000, but Hawkman, Justice League Odyssey, that should be up the highest. Terrifics. Terrifics, people don't really know what that's about. Oh, Jessica Jones 2. Jessica Jones 1 was 15,005, and Jessica Jones 2 was 12,008. Look at this. Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality. It came out December, but it got 12,700 new copies on a second printing. That's pretty impressive. That's impressive. I have Symbiote Spider-Man #1, Alien Reality, and a variant, and I'm going to CGC that one because that one's going to be worth some money one day. I saw the entire Martian Manhunter series in the $2 bin. No good. 12 issue series and number 11, right when you're about to peak, 12,000. That's not good. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Some Image. Monstrous 25. I thought that was a more popular series than that. Red Sonja 12, 11,000. Philadelphia, number 2. Image is interesting. Like, look how all their books are like 10,000, 11,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. A lot of their books are around 10,000. They don't have the shelf space that like Marvel or DC does, so they kind of get buried a little bit. But their stuff does sell. They have a lot. I think they have too many series though. Image number 1, 10,300. Clock. Deja Thoris number 2, 10,000. Frankenstein Undone is the number 200th book. I heard a lot about this Skulldigger and Skeleton Boy, 9,200 from Dark Horse. That's okay. Anything around this area for indie is okay. But like Marvel's down here, Marvel's Black Widow Prelude. Is that to the video game? 8,800. That's not good. That's not good at all. I'm looking for like Marvel DC down here. No, these are all like kind of reprints. G.I. Joe. This is where you get the SJW books, is down here at the bottom. Like Wonder Twins. 12 issues on 11. Right when they're about to wrap up. 8,000. Oh, God. That's so bad. Wonder Twins from DC. No one cares. Nobody gives a flying bleh. Okay. Go-Go Power Rangers 27. I read that one. 76. That's okay. That's okay from Boom. What's this Marvel? No, it's a reprint. Just looking. What is this RWBY? Like, I've seen it on the stands, but it's not like grab my attention at all. 7,000. That's really bad. Yondu. No. Why does Yondu have a book? Why? Dial H for Heroes, 6,700 from nothing from DC released down here should be at like 6,700. Farmhand, that's good. Number 13, the guy that does Farmhand, he does like everything. He writes it, he draws it, everything. So he's making a lot of money on that. I just want to find like the Bloodshot. There's a movie that comes out next month for Bloodshot, and number 5 issued is 6,000. Valiant. Oh, no one cares, Valiant. No one cares. Heather Antos, no one cares. I want to find, James Bond number 2, 5,400. God, this book is really bad. Go watch Comics Matters review of that. It's so bad. The art is so bad. I haven't even seen it on the shelves. Like, I don't think anyone, 5,400 people. It's like 3 stores ordered like 3 of them. The SJW G.I. Joe, 5,300. Yeah, no one cares. The good G.I. Joe with Larry Hama is at like 8,000 copies. like all these books down here. No one cares. If you like Elf Quests, TMNT Urban Legends, 5,000. Urban Legends. See, this is what you want. You want 4,800 for 20 and then 4,700 for 21. You know, just a little drop. You know, you just lose a couple of readers, but everyone keeps reading sequentially. The Marvel books have such a big drop from 1 to 2. It's crazy. ROM Dire Wraiths. That must be disappointing. 4,500 for a ROM #1 from IDW. Genlock. Look at Genlock. That's a new DC book. 4,100. Oh, God. I was interested in this Wellington 4,000 from IDW, but I didn't get it. Yeah, let's keep going down. I like Xenoscope. Oh, God. I did a review of Unbound series. It's so good. Like, poor Xenoscope. They get such terrible, they have 10 books on the top 500. So Xenoscope, they get terrible space in the store. They get like lumped in with all the indie books and like really small section, and they're not really well known, but really good books. Red Agent, Isle of Dr. Monroe, #1, 3,600. Grimm Fairy Tales, 3,200. Van Helsing vs. Dracula's Daughter, about 2,800. Robin Hood Vigilante, 2,400. Monster Planet, 2,200. Mystere, 21. Belle, Oath of Thorns, 2,000. Unbound #3, 1,800. No. That series is so good. I loved it. 1,800. I think this could be like a TV show. I could totally make this into a TV show. That's why I'm going to keep all my issues, because it might be worth something. Because that's crazy. 1,800 Unbound. This series is awesome. And yeah, shit. That was their lowest selling book, Unbound 3. Gears of War, 1,800. Comic book shops just don't have faith in these indie books at all. That's why Marvel's flooding the shelves, because they want stores to have like 3 piles of Wonder Woman, or not Wonder Woman, 3 piles of Thor, 3 piles of Star Wars. It's so sad. It's so sad. Comic book shops are just, they have so many promotions and like tables of product they can't sell. It's so sad. And you get these #1 books, Star. No one cares. Nobody cares. I don't know how 56,000. That's crazy to me. That's 20 per store, right? 20, 30, 30 per store. What the hell? No, that doesn't make sense. Marvel's X, like, that's in the $2 bin. I got it for $2 Canadian. It should have been about $6 Canadian. I got it for $2. All these books, they're not good. You know? Overpriced. Star Wars 2. Did I get that on sale? I think I got that one. No, I didn't get that one on sale. Look at that drop. Star Wars 2, 44,600. Star Wars 1, 97,000. It went down 53. It went down 53,000 copies in the same month. So that means like Star Wars 3 is going to do like 35,000. Oh my God. That's why Marvel does these relaunchings of #1s, because that's the only thing they can sell. They've convinced the comic book fan to buy the number ones. It's so dumb. Let's take a look at the graphic novels at the bottom. See if this makes any sense. Number one, Absolute Carnage. Okay, sure. Diana, Princess of the Amazons? Really? Watchmen. Kind of, well, My Hero Academia. Nothing too shocking. But, yeah, these numbers are so low because of, like, Amazon and Chapters, Barnes & Noble, whoever sells books, like, sells them at a discount now because they can't sell them. But that's crazy. Wonder Woman. I wonder if I might pick. Well, I don't know. I might pick it up. But, holy shit, that was $10. Wow, DC made a ton. Made a ton on Wonder Woman. 167,000 for $10. Wow. Well, they don't get all $10. They get maybe $5. Anyway, this is the video. COMICHRON sales are out. Number ones are all oversold, and some funny Marvel DC books at the bottom. So sad. They have the best shelf space, and they have like 5,000 selling books. So sad. Again, this is not sales. This is just books sent to stores. This is not sales, because your comic book shops are all packed to the rafters with product. This is not sales to customers. This is sales to comic book shops. And maybe make sure you tell everyone that, because that's very important. Star Wars can send 97,000 copies of number one to 1,800 stores, but each store still has 20 copies. So, some math, that's 36,000 aren't sold, you know. So just take that in consideration when you go over these COMICHRON stuff. So this is the January 2020 COMICHRON sales. And again, they're down 10% to last year. In an up economy where people have the most money they've ever had. That's so sad. That's really sad.